This video is called Streaming Has a Gooner Problem by fvckDH. Shout out DH, bro. Let's get it.
It feels like every time I get tapped into the internet, I'm constantly just seeing extremely lustful content. Content that is clearly geared towards gooners. And let's be honest, in terms of who's mainstream, the primary audience for these streamers are children. It's the new cable television. It's the new daytime programming. Content has replaced what we grew up with. And instead of growing up with, I don't know, Adventure Time, you're growing up with 32-year-old women telling a fresh 18-year-old that it's legal, so it's cool.
32? Okay, that's how I'm by my lips. Look me in my eyes.
Well, I seen the cake already, so it already kind of skewed.
Does that even change it?
I mean, it's legal. It's for your birthday, so
it's legal. It's for your birthday. Women can be preds too, guys.
okay.
Nigga, that's demonic. I'm not gonna lie.
Nigga,
we gotta
demonic.
keep it real. Because look, I hate to say it, but if the roles were reversed, we'd be eyeing this. We just had so many people talking about the Lil Tay situation because she turned 18 and immediately after she drops an OnlyFans and all these people are subscribing. That's weird. Like, yeah, it's legal,
nasty.
but morally, like as a grown woman, like this
is what I be saying, y'all. I be saying the same thing. Legally, yeah. It's the same thing in Connecticut. The consent age is 16 in Connecticut. Legally, it's fine. Morally? Nigga? Morally?
this is really like a grown woman too. You can tell. Like this a grown woman.
She got bills.
And she over here saying it's legal to an 18-year-old. I'll definitely come back to that clip later. But you just had to see this increasingly lustful content is on the rise because teenagers with raging hormones are gonna eat it up. And when you add in the parasocial factor, you now have an entire generation addicted to internet dopamine via lustful content.
And then look at all them niggas in the fucking gym just trying to actually work out. You got these niggas recording, doing whatever the fuck this is.
Entire generation addicted to internet dopamine via lustful content. I've been young, but
Also,
an
isn't
entire
this
generation addicted to internet dopamine.
Cause is that Ben Dadon? Doesn't he do like videos with like Yorn stars? Don't he do videos with Yorn stars?
Is on the rise because teenagers with raging hormones are gonna eat it up. And when you add in the parasocial factor, you now have an entire generation addicted to internet dopamine via lustful content. I've been yumbling, but you already know I'm the hood Socrates, and let's actually talk about just how lustful content has gotten. Let's start with the succubus herself, Zoe Spencer. And obviously we all know Zoe Spencer was moving wicked a couple months ago. I even made a video on it because I felt like it needed to be said that she was just a weird person. Spencer. And obviously we all know Zoe Spencer was moving wicked a couple months ago. I even made a video on it because I felt like it needed to be said that she was just a weird person. We all seen the clip of her violating someone's boundaries. Once again, she was on her lustful timing.
This was a man though. If this was a man though.
Y'all wanna hear my butt clap? No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I'm gonna really let y'all hear it. Hold on, watch this. Wait, hold on, I'm gonna do it off the camera,
I know it's so easy to look at this and say, hold on, this shorty making it clap. But honestly, I'm just tired, man. I'm not
Boy, you don't get the fuck up out my face. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Haley did her thing in that movie, bro. I love Sinners, bro. She did her thing in that movie. Boy, if you don't get the fuck up out my face.
I'm gonna scroll down the timeline and see a streamer clearly baiting their audience with Gooner content. It's just low quality clips. It's not funny. It's not entertaining. It's just... And if you remember what I was saying earlier, this is the new television for children. And if this is how streamers are gonna go viral, then what about the kids? And that's what this video is gonna be mostly about. Just how lustful the media landscape has gotten and how normalized this is. And big on it being normalized because what do you mean this is her talent? And honestly, beyond just making this normalized for clearly a...
We calling that talent? You do realize that any girl can do that. Nigga, guys could probably do that if they shit big enough. Pause. Nigga, whoa, bro. It's just gravity. All you do is jump up and down and then...
young audience. It just puts women in a bad light. I don't know why anyone would want to normalize the of women, especially women. But you know what? Zoe Spencer's gonna play into it. She's weird like that. And what makes it especially weird is because it's really just that perception and how it puts this type of content on such a pedestal.
And you know, I'm not gonna blame Zoe Spencer for niggas calling it talent, because that's, who was that, Fearbuck who said that? What was it, Fearbuck that said it was a talent? It was the other niggas. It's other niggas calling it a talent. Like, bro, these niggas, oh my god, we so cooked.
So
I fuck with Fearbuck though. That nigga keep news and all of that shit. But like, bro, we so cooked calling that shit a talent, bro. Come on. Not gonna finish that, cause bro, what you say? I said, okay.
It almost feels like with how much it's pushed and how much it's created. It's
also, I never said that I seen one do it. I said guys could probably. I used probably, maybe, whatever the case, and I'm not gonna repeat it because. Fight for that.
Condition the viewer to think the same thing. I'll give you prime example. DDG. Currently, he's working on some type of love show or whatever, but he's one of the biggest girl content gimmick spammers. So it's within character. But he started listing sub goals for the show, and
twerk contest for $1,000. The first thing you even think about, and it's at the lowest spot because you know that's the easiest one. That's the easiest number to get to. You only 5,000 subs down, a little bit under 5,000, or a little bit over 5,000 subs down, and you know niggas are gonna want to see them twerking.
I just couldn't help but raise my eyebrows.
Yeah, I think this is good, bro. I think this is good for now. Like, if we want to change it,
and then he puts bald head in 80K because he's like, bro, that's gonna be the hardest one to get to. Not saying that niggas won't hit it, but it's gonna be the hardest one to get to.
Dude, I'm gonna be on stream for 24 hours. If we want to change something, we can. I think this.
He wants to get from 24K to 80K in 24 hours. We'll see.
I think these first right here, up to 55K, up to 60K, solid. I don't know how I feel about Fear Factor. I don't think that's even worth being at 65K, to be honest.
Obviously, not everything on this list is freaky except for the twerk contest. But let's just keep it real. DDG is a girl content merchant, like flat out. He's always around the shorties.
He's kind of always been. I would go as far to say that DDG pioneered girl content. Maybe not on the streaming side, but just in general, because that nigga was YouTube girl content. YouTube vlogs, girl content. Like I'd go as far as to say he made that shit pop. I could be wrong. There could have been someone on YouTube who did it before him. I mean, obviously, you know, no, because that's family channel stuff. Like I was gonna say like the Ace family and shit like that, but that's family channel stuff. Maybe Damien Bianca was just reacting and shit. They were as a couple channel. I think DDG was really the one who pioneered like girl content, bro.
He be on the little freaky stuff, and streaming is primarily consumed by teenagers. His content is really just women, so it obviously like is gonna rub me the wrong way. And let's just keep it real, even though all these may not be freaky in general, sleep stream for instance, you think nothing's gonna happen? And even if nothing were to happen during
whoa, sleep stream with girl of chat's choice. Come on guys, you're right, McQueen. You're right, McQueen probably did pioneer that shit. No, but DDG was big before McQueen, wasn't he? Or were they both like blowing up at the same time? I can't really remember. But then they started doing content together with girls. McQueen, DDG, and then girl content. They was doing girl content together. But if McQueen did blow up before DDG, then I can say that McQueen pioneered it. If he didn't, or if they blew up at the same time, I'll say they both did. And if he blew up after DDG, then I'm gonna say DDG pioneered it. So if it was around the same time, I think I can say they both pioneered it.
Sleep stream for instance, you think nothing's gonna happen? And even if nothing were to happen during a sleep stream, I think the general consensus.
I mean, McQueen still do that shit though. McQueen still does that shit. I remember I was scrolling through YouTube and I saw a McQueen video. I was like, oh shit, McQueen. Nigga doing a video with a Yorn star. I said, this is on brand. It's on brand.
This on girl content is that it's bad. Kids are watching. You're reducing women to be tools for content and engagement.
It's, bro. I didn't want to say it, but nigga, it is beyond tired, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I fuck with McQueen. I fucked with McQueen heavy when I was growing up. I did. I fucked with DDG heavy when I was growing up. Well, let me not say growing up. These niggas not really that much older than me, but like, you know, high school. I was watching DDG, McQueen, niggas like that. Niggas in that circle. When I found that McQueen video, I said, damn, this nigga's still doing this. I said, damn, this nigga is still doing this. I said, bro, you ain't get tired of... I literally, like, I was saying this shit to myself. I was like, bro, you ain't get tired of this shit yet? You ain't get tired of this shit yet? You've been doing this since I was in high school, bro. You ain't get tired of this shit, bro?
That is not creative. But beyond that, it's not even just about how this content lacks creativity. It just feels lazy as shit and degenerate. We've seen these streamer dating shows. It's always the same thing. These niggas get LA hoes who are there purely for the clout. They gonna flirt a little bit, look good on camera, and maybe contribute to the freaky content, and that's it. It's very similar to the rapper collab era. At first, everyone was like, it's cool, and the novelty of it at the time made people not...
Now that shit ass. Now that shit's so whack, bro. Everything gets played out too quick because what happens is that somebody starts some shit and then everybody and their mama start doing it, bro. And it's like...
really bat an eye, and then they realize that these were just live streamed hangouts. And with this type of content, I'm just waiting for people to realize that some of this stuff is really just live streamed softcore. Now it's the perfect time to talk about workout streams.
But you know, it's true. Oh, I didn't mean to pause it.
And I would definitely need y'all to...
I'm sorry. I'm just not gonna feed the Gooners today. He's not wrong, bro. This is why, like, okay, so remember when I told y'all that I do watch women streamers? Some. I can only think of 2 that I can actually sit here and be like, yeah, I watch them on a semi-consistent basis. What I mean by that is that there are streamers that I watch most of the time. I'm Dante. Berleezy. Mostly I watch their shit on YouTube though, just because Berlin doesn't really stream all that much, even though I'm a mod. I would know because I'm a mod for his Twitch channel. He doesn't stream that much. And then Dante, I can never really catch his streams, unfortunately. But I watch all their shit on YouTube all the time, right? Semi-consistently, there's 2 women streamers that I say I watch. Mari, Cinna. And why do I watch them? Because they like are actually entertaining people. And Mari, most of the time, she does like desktop streams, not these IRL shits. They do IRL sometimes. Her and Cinna both do IRL shit sometimes, but like I watch their desktop shit most of the time. And it's no sexual shit. It's just straight jokes, straight entertainment. That's it. I don't watch niggas who do this though. I don't even watch these on YouTube. Like this shit don't move me personally. I don't think it's entertaining either. I agree with DH. I think this shit is like softcore yarn.
Let me know if I'm tripping, because I definitely could be, but I really feel like this stream is not being watched because people are eager to learn about stretching or working out.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise up and shoot.
Oh my gosh.
You see? You got your shit all up in the screen and then you done doing it. Oh my gosh. Like, my nigga, we know what you doing.
Go ahead and sit down on your carriage for a second. You can take off the booty band and just stretch out your glutes. Figure 4 stretch if that feels good. 1 angle over the...
And honestly, I feel like it'd be disingenuous to say this is absolutely not Gooner bait. And by the way, this is Lala Batista, and she be around DDG, which I think is very telling. But I don't think it's far off to say Shorty is...
Wait, her last name is Deadass Batista?
Playing into her strengths.
I thought her last name was like Batiste. Or it says Baptiste or Baptiste.
Which is being a conventionally attractive woman, but at what cost? Making content that appeals to a certain demographic. But you know what? Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe niggas are genuinely tuned in to watch these women work out. Maybe. Anyways, sometimes though, the let's just be overt. It's not hidden behind girl content or hidden behind flirting. It's just overt, obvious, and annoying.
So you wake up, go to sleep,
Dip.
So basically, you're a prostitute.
No, I would say more like.
Nah, you're basically. Are you human? Are you human?
I'm actually no, I'm a robot. I'm a robot that only takes dick.
Bro!
At some point, as the woman in this stream, you gotta sit here and be like, bro, is this really that I have all to offer? Is this really all I have to offer to this stream? Not to be entertaining, not to actually let myself, my personality shine through, but to just talk about sex.
Bro, this bitch.
And then she starts shaking her. Yo, bro.
Like,
Dick.
Yeah, I deposit there. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is horrible. So you got five niggas
This is disgusting.
talking to a hoe on stream just to yap about
This is disgusting.
things. That's content. It really don't be sitting right with my spirit, because I grew up with niggas like Corey Kenshin. Niggas was gaming. You had Smosh doing skits, but this is what the kids of the current generation have. They have streamers who are inviting hoes on stream to come and talk freaky for the camera. It's just so degenerate. And you got 5 grown men all here giggling and kikiing about it. And we all know grown men not coming home watching this. And if they are, that's sad. But there was one final thing I wanted to talk about when it comes to the lust problem, and that's the fact it isn't just impressionable young viewers, it's also younger streamers. So young Dabo has recently turned 18, and to celebrate, Max put him on a date with various women. And now it's time to come back to the clip I told you niggas we was gonna come back to.
We here.
32. KOK. That's how I'm on. Just by my list. Look me in my eyes.
I see the cake already, so it already kind of skews.
Does that even change it?
I mean, it's legal. It's still your birthday, so it's still okay.
But anyways, like,
Was that a rose?
What do you provide?
What I provide,
You know, I do be seeing comments with people asking me why I don't mess with Max, and it's just things like this I can't get down with. I don't think you should be putting freshly 18-year-old boys on dates with grown women, especially not grown LA hoes who do anything for content. Because I'm always gonna ask, what do these grown women
Max did this?
have in common with these young men? And I guaranteed if this was swapped, people would begin to understand that this is crazy. What makes it worse is that it wasn't just Max who put Dabo around these grown women, it was also Reggie.
Yo, listen. Hold on. Listen. Fox gonna come up here. Cut that out. Cut all that rap out. Cut all that rap shit out. Fox gonna pull up. They dick too.
Come on, let's put that ass on him. Fuck.
Play this.
Come on, let's put that ass on him. How old is he at this point? Because that birthday thing just happened, did it not? Obviously he acting up, right? Like he's acting right here, but like at the same time, this shit is wrong, bro. How old are these women, bro, that are twerking on him right now? And then she's still just going, like.
I'm pretty sure at the time of this clip, Dabo wasn't even 18, he was 17. So these grown women who had no qualms about his age were just all on his body despite how uncomfortable he was looking. And this is where the conversation gets a little different, because the only time people find issue with content like this is under very specific circumstances, which would be the inverse of it, as in, hey, what if this was a girl in the scenario instead of a boy? Because if it was a grown man making a young girl uncomfortable, there is going to be outrage, and that's the issue. It needs to be consistent. We shouldn't overlook stuff like this just because Dabo's a guy, and this double standard is what keeps people from recognizing that this type of
I even fell to it. I said he's acting. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's not. But
a specific mold. And now I kind of want to just give my thoughts on why Reggie and Max were comfortable getting these grown women to interact with Dabo. And the short answer is it's a curse. Young black men are often perceived as older or capable of handling mature topics and subjects. So oftentimes they're growing up too fast, or they're being exposed to graphic material. In other words, it's normal to have black boys around these predatory older women because they can handle it. So while I dislike that niggas did this, I can understand where it comes from and how, generally speaking, that is a curse that plagues the black community. But it's all connected, because let's be honest, you normalize lust and now you're not even batting an eye at the little stuff. But that's just how I feel. And if you enjoyed, subscribe for more unsolicited opinions. Bro. Join my membership, join my Discord. I do want that shit to be active. Y'all be easy. Bye bye.
WDH video, bruh. I agree wholeheartedly. I think shit needs to be I think shit needs to change, bro. But it's not gonna do it anytime soon. It's just this shit crazy, bro.